All right, remote learners, I'm here with fourth grade, Mrs. Engelmeyer's class. We are going to read The Story of Coding. It is packed with all kinds of facts. It's by an author named James Floyd Kelly. So here is our starting off, our table of contents, and then we're ready to read.
What is coding? The modern world is full of computers. There are desktops, laptops, and even tablets. Even a cell phone is a mini computer. Other devices have computers too. Satellites in space are controlled by computers. Modern TVs and washing machines also have computers too. Modern cars can have them too.
The parts of device that you can touch are called hardware. The program that tells a computer what to do is software hardware, and software work together. For example, an elevator is a hardware. Press the button for your floor, and the software program tells the elevator where to go.
Computer programs are called code. Code is a set of instructions for a computer to follow. Coding is writing step by step. Instructions for a computer, for example, here an instruction for an elevator, and there are some steps.
Computers everywhere. Computer coding is used for many different things. Global positioning systems.
Positioning, good.
Positioning system, GPS. Modern TV sets. Making books and airplane controls. Early computers. The abacus is sometimes called the first computer. It was invented more than 2,000 years ago to help with math. A loom weaves thread into cloth. In 1801, French weaver Joseph Jacquard made punch cards with holes for his loom. The holes told the loom how to weave patterns in the cloth. These holes were an early computer code.
In the mid-80s, Charles Babbage invented the
Analytical, good work. That's a big one. Analytical engine.
Analytical Engine to do math problems. His friend Ada Lovelace wrote step-by-step programs for the
I'll read this part. She is known as the world's first computer programmer. Lovelace realized that computers could do lots of different tasks.
Sorry, I had to turn down my TV.
It's okay. Thanks for reading.
You're welcome.
During World War II, 1936 through 1945, German forces used a secret code called Enigma. Counters fighting against German needing to crack the
Enigma code. Yeah, you're doing great. Those countries had to crack the code.
Important information. British computers that decoded.
So this British scientist, his name was Alan Turing.
Okay. British scientist Alan Turing invented a computer that decoded Enigma and helped to end the war.
It's pretty cool that they could crack the code. That's what it took right there, all that. Good work. Now we'll read about another one.
Enigma.
I think they just use the letters on this one, Leo. It's the ENIAC, or Indica sounds pretty good.
ENIAC was the first computer that could be programmed to do tasks. ENIAC was so big it took up the space of a whole room. Since then, computers have become smaller and smaller. Now, small devices such as cell phones use tiny computer chips.
Past and present. See how computers have changed. Back in 1947, a moth trapped in a computer caused the computer to make mistakes. It was the first computer bug.
Kind of a funny joke, huh? Then you can see
Yeah,
all the
it is.
different changes all the way to now.
People around the coding languages. People around the world speak different languages. Computers have different languages too. A computer coder needs to use a language that the computer understands.
One of the simplest coding language is binary. Binary is made up of ones and zeros. Different arrangements of ones and zeros give the compute different instructions. Binary. Wait. Can I read the?
Yep, you're doing awesome. Go for it.
Okay. The holes in a punch card give the computer instructions. Computers use binary code to send, receive, and store information. Binary code is similar to punch cards with different arrangements of holes. Punch cards were used to input coding until the 1970s. Kind of like the Polar Express.
More powerful computers and better software led to new coding languages. Coders type short commands on the keyboard instead of ones and zeros. Over time, most computers' languages have become quicker and easier. Now, many pieces of code are pre-programmed. Coders click on pieces of code then they put the pieces of code together to create a whole new program.
Have you noticed that many website names begin with www. It stands for World Wide Web. Computers have been linked by the internet since the 1960s. In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee invited the World Wide Web people all over the world started sharing information on websites over the internet. Today, there are millions of websites on the internet. Children's around.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, you can read it. Sorry. Go for it. I'm sorry.
Children around the world can learn fun facts on the internet, on internet websites.
So many fun facts. Great job, everybody. Here we go. Different uses.
Different coding languages are needed to create codes for different uses. Here are a few. Coding languages are used to create programs that help children learn. Coding languages are used to create programs for different types of work. Coding languages are used to create programs for science labs.
Coding today. A modern
Modern, yeah, good job. Modern.
computer program is called an app. App is short for
Application.
application. Apps are easy to download into small computer devices, such as the cell phones and tablets. With apps, you can carry facts, and fun you can all the time.
Apps have many different uses. People can play games and music with apps. They can edit photos and videos. Even shopping can be done with apps on the internet. People can keep in touch with messaging apps or video calls. They can find out about the weather. There are even apps that help create new apps.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. You're doing great.
All programs need code in order to work. Coding languages such as Scratch and Python are easy for everyone to use. These days, anyone can code. Anvitha Vijay from Australia was 7 years old when she started creating apps. Her apps have thousands of downloads.
Coding can be fun, a hobby or an interesting job. Many children practice coding at school. There are coding clubs and camps too. One thing is for sure, the ideas of coding are endless. Children in coding club.
Hey, thanks for reading with us, everyone. Here's our final message.
Good
Good job
Good
with
job
all the
coding.
Good
coding.
job with coding.
Let's keep coding forever.
Dab.
Great job, everybody. A dab at the end. Thanks so much.
Yep, bye.